So today we'll be going over what Jon Moxley did for Renee, Team Bad's reunion, and Roman Reigns. Let's start things off with the Team Bad reunion and everything going on with Tamina. Tamina and Natalya pulled off a massive win this week on Smackdown when they became the new tag team champions. WWE had a lot of pyro go off after that match, which they usually don't do. They let them speak after the match, and Triple H even posted a picture with them after the match. The reason this win was such a big deal was mostly for Tamina. Natalya has seen a lot of success and held a few titles in her long Hall of Fame worthy career, but Tamina has been with WWE for well over a decade and has never officially held any major WWE title at all. She managed Jimmy and Jay for a bit. She managed AJ Lee when AJ was champion. She was involved in teams like Team Bad, but not once did Tamina ever hold a title of her own. So this win right here, 11 years into her WWE career, was an emotional win and a massive moment for the highly respected vet in the women's locker room. Everyone thought this moment would happen at WrestleMania because this exact same title match took place there in front of thousands of fans. Everyone assumed that Tamina would have her big moment in front of the live crowd to make it even more special. The crowd seemed to be ready for it, but then Nia Jax and Shayna retained, which really shocked the WrestleMania crowd. It's now being reported that the WrestleMania crowd and the positive reaction they had towards Natalya and Tamina is what helped influence WWE to put the titles on them. It looks like Natalya and Tamina weren't supposed to be the next champions at all, but hearing the WrestleMania crowd chant for Tamina and Natalya is what helped change WWE's mind. The title win was so huge. Everyone was so proud of this moment for Tamina that her former team, Team Bad, even reunited to share the win with her. Sasha Banks posted several tweets for Tamina and even posted a picture FaceTiming Tamina while Tamina was backstage with the title. The third member of Team Bad, Naomi, also stepped in and congratulated Tamina as well. So it was such a well-deserved title win and such a feel-good WWE moment. Natalya and Tamina will now go on to defend their titles, and we may finally see some fresh matchups in the women's tag team division, since Natalya and Tamina now have a pass to appear on Raw. So that should shake things up a bit for the women's tag team division on Raw as well. As far as the former champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, this could get interesting now, and we could finally start to see their breakup arc that's been teased for so long. The tag team titles was the glue that was holding the partnership together, but with the titles now being gone, it looks like the duo of Nia and Shayna could be coming to an end as well. Could we see Nia vs Shayna on Raw? That seems like a possibility for sure, but what are your thoughts on the big win for Tamina? Jon Moxley does the unthinkable for Renee. So the year was 2018. WWE was going back to Saudi Arabia for one of their usual shows over there. Prior to the pandemic, WWE had signed this long, massive blockbuster deal with Saudi Arabia, which obligated WWE to do a few shows in the country every year. This 2018 event was one of those shows. Renee was set to make history by appearing on commentary for that show, but her husband, Jon Moxley, wasn't booked for the show at all. So technically, he didn't have the reason to take that 15-plus hour-long flight. But Renee revealed during a recent interview with Wrestling Inc. that Moxley did make the trip with her just to be there with her and help her get accustomed to everything. Renee also went on to mention how amazing the trip was and how she enjoyed seeing another part of the world. She also said that fan interaction was outstanding and she really felt welcomed with open arms. So it was just really interesting to hear about Renee's experience and how Moxley made this long flight with her despite not being a part of the show. Big E appeared on Talking Smack this week and started planting the early seeds for a feud with Roman Reigns that we're destined to see in the near future. Big E was completely honest with Paul Heyman and revealed his full plan in detail. He had this to say: "I'm going to get back on track, and once I do that, once I reclaim my momentum, once I become Intercontinental Champion again, I'll beat the first challenger. Then I'll beat the second challenger, and then the third challenger, and that momentum starts get going again. And your boy is back on SummerSlam. Your boy is in pay-per-views doing his thing. Defense after defense after defense. Once I get my Intercontinental Championship and I'm 6 months, 8 months, 9 months in, I will get to 2022 at WrestleMania. I will walk into WrestleMania, and Paul, the plan is still to face your boy Roman Reigns. Hopefully he still has the Universal Championship. I will walk into WrestleMania and I will leave as double champion. That's still the plan, to walk into WrestleMania 2022. See, I'm thinking long term. I'm not worried about the short term. In the short term, we have some troubles right now. In the short term, I have some things to overcome, but long term, I will reclaim what is mine. I will be the champion you will be proud of, the champion that you deserve. I will step into WrestleMania and I will say, Roman Reigns, I want what you got, and I'm walking out as double champion. So definitely some huge words and promises there from Big E. If Roman's title reign continues like the way a lot of people expect it to, then Big E will definitely be one of those new opponents that steps up to Roman Reigns for sure. WWE split Big E from the New Day because of the big plans for his singles career. We've already seen some of that success with his recent run as Intercontinental Champion. But obviously the real goal and endgame is for him to climb into that main event title scene and take on someone like Roman Reigns. That obviously is his goal, no doubt about it. So that's the long-term plan for him. But Big E really has the goals set really high right now. He claims he's going to win back that Intercontinental title, have an insanely long reign, and make his case to face Roman Reigns in a champion versus champion match at WrestleMania 38, where he fully expects to walk away as double champion. Big E brings up a great idea, and this was one of the first things we discussed when Roman Reigns first returned with this new character. If Roman was about all fully dominating WWE, there could have been some sort of story where he gets obsessed and wants to capture the WWE title as well and unify it with the Universal title, so that he can be the one and only true champion in WWE. Just making Roman's character be this crazy conqueror that wants all the main titles. Roman's character did give an explanation on why he doesn't pay the WWE title any mind last fall. Roman's explanation was that it's on Raw. No one watches Raw. No one cares about Raw. Smackdown is what everyone's watching because that's where he's at. So that was Roman's basic dismissing of the WWE Championship and everything else going on over at Raw. So he doesn't care for anything going on over at Raw because no one cares about that show in his eyes. But what if Roman, just being this cocky, confident heel that he is, decides that, well, there's no one left for me to defeat in the main event scene. Let me go after the mid-card. Let me go after everyone in the Intercontinental title picture. And if Big E is the Intercontinental Champion at the time, like the way he says he'll be, then there's the start of Roman Reigns versus Big E right there. Massive WrestleMania main event with both titles on the line. Winner takes all. Roman Reigns is ready to take his dominance over SmackDown to the next level by taking the Intercontinental title and becoming a double champion. But to his surprise, he underestimates Big E, and Big E's the one that actually has the honor of walking out of WrestleMania as the double champion. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.